What's up, everybody? Joseph here. I'm an animator, dabbled in games, and now I'm making a comic called Slaughter Squad. Everybody, check it out. I'll put the link down there. We're live on Indiegogo. Um, so I just watched the Fast and Furious trailer, and it was so absurd and crazy and insane. I just had to just had to talk about it. uh, so it's like, I mean, I haven't really been paying attention to Fast and Furious much, like past the. I mean, I remember seeing the first movie and thinking it was like it's kind of okay, and then like I fell off. I didn't really pay attention to the second or third one, and then I was like, around the sixth movie, I was like, oh man, they're still making these movies. I think I watched one of those in there, and I was like, this is just it just became a parody of itself, and now they're on number 9, and it's like it's gone into overdrive. It's just insane. Um, but watching that trailer, it was kind of nice. Like the intro, it's like it was the quiet before the storm, and they had this. It was actually a nice little scene there where he's in this cabin. He's talking about how he's changed man. He has a son now. He has a wife, a family, and he's talking about the past catching up with him. And it's like a great setup for a movie. It's a kind of a classic. This beautiful setup, and then you get to the action, and it's cartoonishly absurd. Well, if you just take this movie on its own, maybe it's fine. But the problem is you have, 8 other movies, and especially when you go back to the very first movie, it just looks like a parody. It's become a parody of itself. And then John Cena is his brother. It's like who cares? And you got that moment, the most ridiculous moment. Well, you got that jet car that kind of looks like the DeLorean. And I was like, is this a time machine? Oh no, it's just a jet car. And then they top it with a car going off a cliff and getting caught in a jet. Has these claws that catch it in the air. That, I mean, it looks like something out of Avengers, maybe more absurd. I don't know. I heard someone say Avengers looks more realistic than this movie. Yeah, the comments are golden. But then they top it. They top that in the very next moment. Vin Diesel drives off a cliff and hitches onto a rope bridge or something and swings like Tarzan. He swings his car like freaking Tarzan. It's beyond absurd. Yeah, Fast and the Furious has fallen into a trap that a lot of anime, a lot of manga has fallen, like long running series. They fall into this problem of escalation where they keep raising and raising the stakes, and it just gets to a point where it's completely absurd. Like, what a good series will do is they'll raise the stakes, escalate, have a climax, and then they bring it back down, and they get personal and focus on some character development, and then they start building up the stakes again, and so you have kind of this ebb and flow, and then, I mean, if you do it right, then it never feels like you're jumping the shark. Like, and anyways, when you just keep on escalating things like that, it just becomes like tiring. Like, you get worn out. And I mean, the best is when it's tied to like character and character development. So, I mean, I guess that's why they threw in his brother in there. They thought that could make it more personal, but it's so contrived. Like, this character is showing up in the 9th movie, so it's like, and I doubt they're gonna really develop that relationship to the point where you're gonna actually care about what happens between the two of them. So, yeah, it's a, they've just put themselves in the corner, and yeah, I don't think they're gonna get out of it, but. it looks fun, I guess. Some dumb fun, like if you just want to shut your brain off and watch pretty pictures on the screen. I'm sure this movie will make good money. I guess, I don't know, I haven't really been checking the box office numbers, but I'm guessing these movies have been doing okay, enough to greenlight 9 sequels. But let's see if fatigue is set in, you know? Like maybe people are getting tired of it. I don't know. That spin-off movie I saw, the one with The Rock and Jason Statham. What was that called? Shit, I don't remember their names, but that movie was fun. The um, what's his name? The bad guy. The dude from The Wire, and a bunch of other things. Idris Elba. He was a great bad guy. He was chewing the scenery like nobody's business. He was fun to watch, and the three of them had like there's great dynamics. I mean, especially between Rock and Jason Statham. There's some great, just great banter. They're just constantly talking shit to each other and mocking. You know, just like what men are supposed to do. You know, two alpha dogs when they get in the room, they're just gonna fuck with each other. You know, and try and assert dominance, and that was pretty fun to watch. Those two guys go at it. Yeah. Anyways, that's all. That's what I thought about that trailer. I don't know if I'll actually see the movie. I might catch it if it's on Netflix or something, or if I'm on an airplane. All right. Please check out Slaughter Squad. Get the book if you can. If either way, you know, if you like it, tell people about it, spread it around. All right, catch you all on the flippity.